myself when I'm running from the demons. Running towards the wealth, but these runners out of demons. You can smell it in my clothes, gotta run them to the cleaners. You know how it goes when you running. Shit, I came here in the cab, need a running. I'm just trying to escape my past, so I'm running. Damn, shorty with the ass, why you running? Look, you know what it is, how I'm coming. Shit, I feel like Chris Brown, how I run it. I'm the same in the private, out in public. If you cross me, you lost me, no discussion. Don't you call me big, bro, don't call me cousin. I be going up the smoke, I be bugging. Might grab on shorty ass when we hugging. Oh, I'm just trying to beat it like percussion. Don't remember what I said, that means nothing, I was bluffing. Yeah, running like a marathon. They keep running to them people, that's a telethon. I keep rolling all this diesel, goddamn I'm on. Used to hit her out the park, they call me Barry Bonds. Shit, I'm shining in the dark, turn the cameras on. Think I heard a couple shots, turn the scanners on. Damn, post-traumatic stress might be damaged, y'all. Running till I have it all, have a ball. Running for myself when I'm running from the demons. Running towards the wealth, but these runners out of demons. You can smell it in my clothes, gotta run them to the cleaners. You know how it goes when you running. Shit, I came here in the cab, need a running. I'm just trying to escape my past, so I'm running. Damn, shorty with the ass, why you running? Look, you know what it is, how I'm coming. Had my back against the wall, never running. Shit, I done lost it all down to nothing. Still I brought the beat back like I'm drumming. And still stay the same, I'm 100, that's 100, yeah. Running up the bag, running like a bag. You know this is shit, tell your DJ run it back. Started with a dream, started with 100 pack. Give up anything just to get my brother back. I would do anything just to see my mama smile. Rules to this shit, niggas gotta jot them down. Niggas running cold, I've been hot a long while. Still we getting to the dough, yeah. I'm a father's child, yeah. Running to my goals, trying to save my soul. Niggas over there, yeah, they living by the code. Friends turn to foes, yeah, you know how it goes. Married to this shit, yeah. This a life we chose, here we running for myself when I'm running from the demons. Running towards the wealth, but these runners out of demons. You can smell it in my clothes, gotta run them to the cleaners. You know how it goes when you running. Shit, I came here in the cab, need a running. I'm just trying to escape my past, so I'm running. Damn, shorty with the ass, why you running? Look, you know what it is, how I'm coming.
Poppin', welcome back to I Do It Myself. I am Wayno. If this is your first time.
Yo, what up, man? What up? We back, man. Hold on, we back. Alright, so basically everybody keep talking about this. I just wanna make it like clear for everybody so that we can talk about this shit with some type of like decorum and people not just be chatting about shit and all that. So, alright. So let's go back to the beginning. Like this is all, mind you, this is from an account that's a Drake, basically a Drake account. Like this account is in favor of Drake. So let's get back to the beginning, man. Let's see. So basically, Drake is, suing UMG for promoting and putting out Not Like Us, etc. And really, basically, they think he's trying to say that they use Not Like Us as a tool, basically, to hurt his stock, and so yeah, and then they do stuff like they put out like these little like they look at this tweet, like this tweet right here. It says PMC owned media branch and their coverage of Drake's case against UMG. After no updates in the case since May the 8th, Billboard published a story Monday about the witness list. Vibe magazine appears to be the only PMC owned media brand that reported the June 30th hearing. Let's see. Ooh. So these are the shots back that the labels that the media took through like, you know, speaking for the labels. All right, so basically, so far, this is the beginning early, like May, June. No, this is July. My bad. They were saying how this is June 30th articles, basically saying how Drake, you know, we ain't hear from his own label is killing him, blah blah blah. So it says on June 2nd, Drake's legal team revised their discovery request to include more individuals and entities. Penske Media Corporation was named. PMC owns and has equity in media brands such as Billboard, Rolling Stone, Variety, Music Business Worldwide. Last week, OVO Docket questioned why these media brands simultaneously stopped coverage on Drake's case against UMG. We now know PMC has been requested to produce documents and information that show UMG's alleged use of covert tactics to promote Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So PMC is clearly a big company, and here's their brands. Damn. They got some brands, bro. Yeah, that's major. So PMC is a big dog of this shit. Yeah, so let's keep going. Let's see. Let's go back up. Okay.
Responded to the lawsuit. Let's take a listen to her response. Yeah.
So Candace basically dug her own grave because your feelings are not facts. I don't know why people don't understand that in this era that we in. And I also hate when people say, "Why are you suing now?" Sometimes you just let people keep digging their grave on and on grave.
Well, Candace Owens responded to the lawsuit. Let's take a listen to her response.
Are you everybody around me to file a very clear that it is?
It's hard for me to believe Candace didn't expect some type of consequence.
You can't lie on people, right? When you start lying on people and saying things like it's factual, you're gonna get sued and you're gonna get.
So they're using this as a way to say Kendrick can't lie on people and da 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 da. This is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. This is funny. Okay, so it says hold on, let me see. Hold on. It says, although it is not a defendant in Drake's lawsuit, the Grammy/Recording Academy is named as an alleged recipient of financial benefits from UNG in exchange for Grammy nominations and eventual wins given to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. This will be extremely damaging for the Grammys if proven true. That's another thing you got to remember. All of this shit is if proven true. You get what I'm saying? So let's go back to the beginning and break it down about Lucian and Drake and the beef that they got. All right, so it's all right. Here go the ownership of here go the breakdown. All right, the ownership breakdown by eras, and I just seen a video of Academics, and we're gonna go to that next. Academics basically talking about how Drake should have seen the writing on the wall, and Drake may be the only person that's oblivious. He may be the biggest artist that ever been that's oblivious to how the game works and how shit goes as far as in the music business, because he didn't see the writing on the wall when they stopped pushing his pretty much everything after Scorpion. Scorpion was the writing on the wall. Like, they stopped putting money behind his radio records. That's how you get number ones, man. People don't realize that. That's not, in tune with music. That's how you get number ones, man. It takes a team. Nobody gets a number one by themselves. Not even Drake. I'm sorry to break it to y'all like that. But not even your favorite artist gets a number one by itself. They have people working radio. They got people that really push these records to get them to the top. Like, think about it. Drake gonna get a number one off of clout, yes, but it won't be sustained. It will not be a sustained radio hit. Drake ain't had a sustained radio hit in like 10 years, bro. Facts. We're gonna look at the video. But he hasn't had a sustained radio hit in like 10 years. So from what Ack was saying like he should have seen the writing on the wall as far as like, you know, what's to come, because it was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it was happening. So with that being said, you go back to, all right. So it started in 2018 when Lil Wayne sells the whole catalog, man. He sells the whole catalog, and you know, Young Money sold his whole catalog, including Drake's masters, to UMG, and in or around June 2020. So think about that. Everything from 2018 back, UMG already automatically owns, bro. That means Take Care, Thank Me Later, all of that, Nothing Was the Same, all of that shit, bro. That's all UMG, bro. They bought that shit for $100 million, bro. And that the deal included all Drake recordings up to 2018. Pretty much saying that UMG owns all of Drake backlog masters. Like, so, okay, boom. Now, UMG owns all of that shit. Now, that's their moneymaker. We're going to make all of that. Now, as an artist, you got the ability to go and, you know, create more of a catalog, a new catalog. That one's already owned. You have the ability to create a new one. And based off of who you are and your stature and shit like that, you do that. You do that. You basically make your own. You make your own deal depending on who you are. This is where negotiations come in. So back to it, Drake negotiated $400 million. $400 million is $400 million, man. No matter which way you look at it, 400 M's is 400 M's, bro. He negotiated a deal with worth around 400 M's. And they see, this is the gray area part about this whole thing, because they say that Drake owns his masters, but then they say that he don't own his masters. So I'm already a little like confused with this $400 million deal. Basically, it's a loan, bro. This is in 2021. Think about it. We in 2025. 4-year deal, bro. The jig is up. The recoup had to be recouped. All right, so basically, he got the deal for $400 million, which encompasses recording, publishing, merchandise, and visual media. Industry sources suggest that Drake owns the masters from 2021 on. Like, yeah, so basically recordings from him forward usually most likely it belongs to him, which is okay. So all the doo-doo Drake music, like all the music that nobody give a fuck about, like all the bullshit Drake, is owned by him. Like, yeah, so it's kind of like a little thing where Drake and Lucien kind of been going back and forth over this. They like Lucien basically saying that like, Drake, I don't have time to like be fucking around with you and take you down and be focused on whatever you got going on. You get what I'm saying? Like, you lost the beef, and that is what it is. Like so, and then Drake spent like it's rumors that he spent 100 bands to chase down this one dude, to the nigga that bought it, Not Like Us. Plaintiff led motion to serve a Rule 45 subpoena to Kojo Mini Asamoah, a third party to this litigation, through alternative means pursuant to federal rules, civil procedure, blah blah blah. They're basically saying the nigga he in on it, nigga. Like, he in on it. So we booking you too, nigga. Like, it don't even matter. Like, he's ordered to go to Los Angeles and basically follow all the court orders and shit and do what they want him to do. Nigga been subpoenaed. They also granted Drake's legal team to serve permission to serve the nigga, so they did serve him. All right, so the dude that they subpoenaed was a senior director of digital marketing for Interscope Records, a subsidiary of UMG. That's another thing. Like, UMG is a whole label is a music conglomerate with a bunch of labels underneath it. Like, Interscope is under UMG. Republic. I think Republic Records under UMG. Like Sony, like I think all them shits is. But here go to this is who the dude is. This is like his this is his whole shtick. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is who he is. And the titles of different people. Kojo Mini, blah blah blah. They blocked out his contact info. And then defendant's use of covert tactics to promote a defamatory material. Basically saying that nigga helped boost his sales and not like us. All of this shit is not hip hop. I'm sorry, bro. This shit is not hip hop. This is not rose. This is not none of that, bro. It's not. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care how y'all feel about it. This shit is just not cool, bro. Like, really get into litigation, bro, over this is some, bro, this is some weird shit, bro. The fact that I'm even ever here looking at court documents because a nigga got in his feelings, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. And this is the document that was filed in court, basically saying like they telling Lucien like this is all the official documents filed on 8/22/25, no 6/8/12/25. My bad, filed on 8/12/25. So this is just a document basically saying that we need Lucien and UGM to collect all this information that we need. Like they going for discovery. Like, and UMG refuse. Like, nigga, are you crazy? Like, yeah, like, nigga, I'm not doing none of this. Like, look, it says under the federal rules of civil procedure, plaintiff is entitled to discovery regarding any non-privileged matter relevant to claim or defense of relevance being broadly construed. Basically saying, yeah, he got the right, but fuck off. Like, nah, we not doing that. And look, Drake's legal team is requesting diversion of Kendrick Lamar contract without redactions to prove the allegation that UMG Recordings has contractual obligation to prevent defamatory statements in their artist songs from being published. Look at this. Look at this. And niggas get on my dick and be, oh, you do like, bruh, just come read the shit, bro. Look, this is the shit that Drake is inquiring about, bro. This is the shit he's inquiring about. Do you see this? Like, do y'all see this? This is the shit that he's inquiring about, bro. Like, don't ever tell me that niggas is this, that, and the third. Like, bruh, nigga is, hold on. This is the shit he's inquiring about, bruh. Let's just look for a second. Let's just look. It says, from January 1st, 2014 to the present, all documents and communications relating to the allegations of domestic violence against women and other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. It don't get more federal than this, bruh. Like, y'all not about to sit here and tell me that this shit ain't federal, bruh. This shit federal, bruh. And then y'all gonna sit here and say, oh, this is cool. Can't no nigga from, especially if you from where I'm from, we grew up together. Can't no nigga from around here, around the way, any project nigga, not even project nigga, any stand-up man, there's no way that you could sit here and tell me that this shit is cool, bro. It's not, bro. Look at this, bro. Like, look at this, bro. This shit ain't cool at all, bro. This nigga's requesting that. And mind you, you gotta remember, this lawsuit is against UMG. So how can UMG provide this shit, bro? This is what, like, fucks me up. Because how can UMG provide any of this shit, bro, if all of this shit is between Drake and UMG? How are they supposed to provide proof that Kendrick don't beat his wife? How? Look at this. This shit say, all documents and communications related to the Heart Part 6 by Drake. This is all documents that he requested, bro. Over 52 documents he requested. He want, what else? It says, all documents and communication relating to David Isaac Freely a.k.a. Dave Free, and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar Duckworth and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's children. Bro, what? And this y'all mans? Come on, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not jacking none of that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. We not, bro. That's nah. What the label got to do with that? I'm confused. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And niggas gonna act like niggas are saying something crazy. Like, nah, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, bro. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much making excuses for bullshit going on, bro. Like, y'all making a lot of excuses for a lot of bullshit. And, nah, I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not going to sit here and let y'all get on the internet and try to tell me that this is some player shit, this is cool, I would have did it, da-da-da-da-da, niggas can't lie on you, like, da-da-da-da-da. He said this nigga beats his wife. We have no proof. Did Kendrick go make a lawsuit about it? No, he didn't, bro. Nobody went and made a lawsuit when this nigga said that Kendrick beats up his wife. He never went and did a lawsuit, bro. Nigga dropped music. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at this shit say. It was all fun and games. Look at this shit say, bro. It say it was all, hold on. Let me bring it down so y'all can see it. Hold on. It was all fun and games when an innocent man was falsely labeled a pedophile and registered sex offender, something the record label he's made billions approved and promoted globally, but now it's too far. It's just getting started, actually. Like, look, he said facts. Folks need to unclutch their pearls and da-da-da-da-da. Like, what are you, look at the niggas in the look at these niggas in the comments fucking excusing this shit, bro. I swear to God, I watch battle rap. I've heard niggas say way worse than calling niggas pedophiles. Like, what? Anybody that watch battle rap, bro. Like, and for Drake to be a student of battle rap, that shit's gay, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me zoom out a little. Let me just show y'all what he's requesting, bro. All documents and communications relating to the use of Spotify by UMG employees to stream the recording on their personal Spotify accounts. The request includes but not limited to all documents and communications relating to an all hands meeting involving UMG's marketing team, which participants were instructed, directed, requested, told, or otherwise to use their personal Spotify accounts and to stream the recording on repeat, and that they would be reimbursed for any fees associated with the same. And I said it was only 52 documents. We up to 76. I didn't even click the whole shit to open it up and actually look at it. Like, bro, this nigga is weird, bro. Look at this. And then look. Drake his team got upset because he requested Kendrick's contract, like his original recording contract, and they wasn't going. They wasn't going. UMG not going, bro. They not going. Lucien Grange, I want to read the Lucien Grange response to y'all, man. Like, Lucien is so, the nigga's so, like, I don't even know, bro. Yeah, look at this. It say June, let me see, hold on. It say on June 24th, 2025, you produced a heavily redacted, let me see, read it over here, hold on. A heavily redacted version of the Interscope agreement with Kendrick Lamar at UMG, blah, blah, blah. The extent of your redactions, which cover the vast majority of the 22-page agreement, render the agreement unreadable and incomprehensible. Basically saying they can't read the agreement because all the shit that's supposed to be in there that they need to make their case is redacted. The redactions are plainly improper, especially because the parties specifically agreed to treat these type of contracts as attorney's eyes only under the terms of prospective order. See Derling versus Papa John's International Inc. Blah 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 blah. So they referencing another case And in regards to how they would have handled this one, how they would have handled the reviewing of contracts in between each other and shit like that. Your unilateral responsiveness redactions are all the more problematic, given that UMG itself has previously refused to permit plaintiff to make responsiveness redactions, telling plaintiff that doing so will be highly unusual and inappropriate, and that there is no provision for the federal or local rules for redaction of non-responsive portions or otherwise responsive documents. Basically they saying that niggas redacted too much out the Yamin and shit ain't right, and they need to see the real shit. They just getting federal, bro. They just getting more federal and more federal, bro. It's a push says so much in interviews that it made Drake lawyers say, yo, let's look into this. So look at this. Look. It says, for the time period of January 1st, 2018 to May 31st, 2018, all documents and communication related to any instruction, direction, or suggestion that any musical work or music video by Pusha T, including but not limited to Story of Adidon, be censored or otherwise modified, altered based on the content of the musical work or musical video, or decision, or decision not to license, publish, or promote any musical work or any musical video by Pusha T, including but not limited to the story added on basis of content, musical work, or video. Basically saying that he want to see the documents of them telling Pusha T that. All right, so basically they saying that, and Push been recently doing interviews this year in May, and basically saying that UMG requested he make changes to his songs, refrain from releasing his songs. Pusha T claimed UMG did so because of Drake. Drake's attorney now is seeking for that information. Like, he's saying, do any of those claims have merit to him? Which we know they do. Like, it's no why else would they tell? They're in the middle of a lawsuit. This lawsuit been going on. Why else would they tell that nigga to change records up? You get what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. So, so they saying that, they basically saying that, so just like Drake's attorney have stated, UMG recordings do not in fact have authority to stop music from being published and has exercised authority in the past. Tell us more, Pusha TMZ. This is yeah. So they basically saying Pusha's helping their case, which doesn't look better. It doesn't look good for Drake, no matter which way you slice it, bro. Like, it doesn't look good for nobody named Drake, bro. Like, it doesn't. Now this is the. Now let's read this motion from Lucy and Grange. Like, this is official on letterhead from his lawyer, South District of New York. This is August the 14th. Am I wrong or am I wrong? This is August the 14th. It's 3 days ago, bruh. Shit was filed Thursday. 3 days ago. Like, no, 3 days ago, yeah. Niggas mad at me. Now let's get to reading. All right, this is the letter opposition to Drake's motion to compel certain requests for production. Okay. It says, Dear Judge Vargas, Drake's second letter motion seeks to compel the production of documents responding to certain requests for production, RFPs. Drake seeks inter alia production of Kendrick Lamar's full recording contract, documents showing the value of Lamar's recording catalog since January 2020, Interscope's monthly revenues and profits over the same period, and Interscope CEO John Janick's executive compensation for the last 5 years. He basically want to see Kendrick contract. He want to see the books. He want to see all the documents showing the value of Kendrick's contract. He want to see the UMG books since 2020. He want to see the value of Kendrick's catalog since 2020, and Interscope's monthly revenues and profits from that same time. All this from 2020. And Interscope, the CEO of Interscope, he want to see his executive compensation for the last 5 years. Basically, what he been paid for the last 5 years. This nigga is the feds, bro. This nigga is the feds, bro. He's literally using the government as a weapon, bro. This nigga's the feds. Nah. This nigga's the feds. All right, let's keep reading. As with his motion concerning Sir Lucian Grange, this motion is nothing but an obvious attempt to misuse the discovery process to pursue irrelevant and overboard requests principally calculated to harass, embarrass, or annoy Drake's perceived adversaries. All right, so English for you dumb niggas, he basically said Drake is just doing this to cause some type of, he's trying to stir up his ops. Drake is trying to stir up his ops. He's trying to fluster his ops. Let me continue. This includes Kendrick Lamar, who is plainly the real target of Drake's anger. Interscope Records, who's Kendrick signed to, the label that distributes Kendrick Lamar's recordings, Interscope CEO John Janik, and UMG more broadly. So Drake is trying to kill the whole horse. Cut his nose off, spite his face, bro. Like, that's what Drake is doing. Drake's relevance arguments for these invasive and overboard requests are unfounded. While broad discovery is available under Rule 26 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, it is not without its limits. That's somebody versus National Football League. Requests must be reasonably calculated to lead to discovery of admissible evidence. Courts should not allow parties to roam in the shadow zones of relevancy, and discovery requests that are merely fishing expeditions must be denied. Requests. Drake seeks Interscope John Janik's private and highly confidential compensation details going back to 2021, 4 years before Not Like Us was even released. Yet Drake makes no attempt to explain how his intrusive request for 5 years worth of individual compensation records is conceivably relevant or proportional to this case, which enters on the release of the promotion of a single track and music video in 2024. There is none, and the arguments in support of discovery of any of Mr. Janik's compensation information. Basically saying, bro, you're not that guy. So UMG put out this motion, and then Lucian came back and had to back his mans in them up. So Lucian spun the block and said, yeah, y'all niggas got me fucked up. Like, y'all got me fucked up, nigga. Let me drop my mixtape in court. All right, so Declaration of Sir Lucian Grange, CBE. Lucian Grange declares as follows: I am the chairman and CEO of Universal Music Group, which is the indirect parent corporation of defendant UMG Records. Plaintiff Aubrey Drake Graham claims that I was behind the scheme to devalue his brand through the release and promotion of the Kendrick Lamar recording Not Like Us, an allegation that makes no sense due to the fact that the company that I run, Universal Music Group, has invested hundreds of $millions in Drake, hence the $400 million deal we talked about earlier, hence purchasing another $100 million and purchasing all of Young Money's catalog. So let's just be, let's be real. To purchase the ownership of the bulk of his recording catalog and the purchase of his music publishing rights. Remember that. They own Drake rights. His pub is owned by UMG. All of it. Think about that, bro. It also makes no sense whatsoever, as I run a publicly traded multi-billion-dollar multinational corporation whose operations in over 60 countries covering nearly 200 markets ultimately report up to me. Hold on, that's a flex. Hold on, that is a flex. You heard? That's a flex. He told y'all niggas, I'm running a multi-billion-dollar multinational company. We global. I don't have time to worry about you small fries. Like, I'm the man. I'm the one that cut Drake checks. Remember that. Like, he's basically telling y'all that. Man, come on, man. Come on. This shit getting dumber and dumber by the day. Like, it really is. Our business encompasses over 100 record labels, as well as multinational music publishing division, global merchandise, and direct-to-consumer businesses, the worldwide Virgin Music label services, short and long-term form audiovisual production, and a Oh, okay. Hold on. And a variety of other businesses. Hold on. Let me straighten it out for y'all. Hold on. And a variety of other businesses. Each with its own CEO, president, and its own management structure. Collectively, these businesses issue tens of thousands of releases of product each month. My focus is on developing and implementing a global strategy that will shape UMG for generations to come. In light of this responsibility, the proposition that I am in the weeds as to the release or the promotion of any particular sound recording from the thousands of UMG releases throughout the world is farcical. I like that word. Given my role, I am accustomed and unfortunately largely resigned to personal attacks, and I further recognize that frequent strategy of UMG's litigation opponents is to attempt to waste my and UMG's time and resources with discovery of the sort of Drake of the sort that Drake is seeking here, either in an attempt to gain media attention or in an effort to force some kind of commercial renegotiation or financial concessions. But given Drake's motion, I would like to make it quite clear that I have never heard the recording Not Like Us, nor ever saw the corresponding cover art or music video until they were released by Interscope Records. Whilst as part of my role, I certainly have financial oversight of and responsibility for UMG's global businesses. The proposition that I was involved and much less responsible for reviewing and approving the content of Not Like Us, its cover art or music video, or for determining the directing, the promotion of those materials is groundless and indeed ridiculous. I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct. Executed on August 14th, 2025 in Monterey, California. And that's the bottom. Sir Lucien Grange. Signed. Basically signed suck my dick. That's basically how he signed it. Like, and this is basically what he said. Like, nigga, I'm way too rich for this shit and too busy. Like, it's not like Lucien Grange is like, bro, get me the fuck out of this. Don't even bring me up. And UMG is not, pretty much, it come down to UMG not trying to provide shit. And that's pretty much where we at right now. UMG not trying to provide anything for the discovery. Drake is kind of like requesting the weirdest shit from the label. Remember, this is between Drake and the label. It's between Drake and the label, Drake and the label, Drake and the label. Kendrick Lamar is not being sued. Niggas was smart. If I'm Baca, I'm suing Kendrick. Like, I heard Axe say that earlier, and I couldn't agree more. If I'm Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Like, nigga, I'm suing Baca, bro. I mean, I'm suing Kendrick if I'm Baca. That's just me, though. That's just me. But, hey, man, until next time, we'll be back with another one. I just wanted to come in here real quick and drop that off to y'all because shit getting spooky out here in these streets, and I'm going to be posting a lot more, and niggas going to be mad, but, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Y'all keep tuning in, Jeezmarleytv. We'll be back for more updates soon. 1.